let's talk about things you should be careful about. I think it's every day is it's like getting married. There are lots of things you should get, be a little bit worried about and prepare carefully. The first thing is that depending upon the structure, you will lose control. There's something called passive control and there's something called positive control or active control. If you sell a majority of your business, you're going to lose positive control of your business because basically somebody else owns the business and you are a CEO, or you might stay as the CEO, but your boss, suddenly you have a boss. And that's actually, some people don't mind, but some people don't like that. Some people just say, look, I'm just going to get out, leave it alone. So we can structure around that, but be careful. If you do sell your business, obviously you lose control. Even if you sell a minority part of your business, let's say you sell 20%, 30%, the new investor is always going to say, look, I'm not giving you money for nothing. You've got to you can't just decide by yourself a budget or your own pay or some other things. You need to get our permission. And so they have negative control. It means they can't tell you what to do, but they can tell you what you can't do. And that's something you should also be very wary of when you negotiate your contracts with potential buyers. The impact on employees and clients, this is something which we often hear. You have a great relationship with your employees, you have a great relationship with your clients. If the ownership of your business changes, then obviously it will have an impact on your clients and will have an impact on your employees. Some of your employees will say, well, I like my original boss, but I don't know anything about these new people. They're a bunch of Americans, or they're a bunch of British people. I want to work for a Singaporean company. So you've got to be sensitive to them, and you need to decide up front how you want to treat your employees. What is the best outcome for the employees? Same thing with your clients. Some people have been working with you, supplying you, or buying from you for 10, 20 years. If suddenly you've changed ownership, they might suddenly say, well, hold on a second, that doesn't quite make sense. I'm no longer comfortable. So it's important for you to manage all of these relationships before you actually strike the deal, and make sure that in the worst case scenario, the value of the company remains in the company. Selling a company, preparing for sale is very hard work. It's not easy. Imagine you're selling a house, and in order to sell your house, of course, you've got to clean it up, you've got to fix the roof, you've got to fix the windows, you've got to mop the floor, you've got to make sure your documentation is all sorted out, you've got to deal with the tenants and all sorts of things. That's selling a house. Selling a business is 20 times as hard work, depending upon how clean you are as a business now. And unfortunately, the SMEs, because they're family owned and they're kind of entrepreneur driven, they're not always as clean as a big multinational, because we don't have the staff to really sort out the back office. And so cleaning it up and making it ready to sell is a bit of an effort. And we do have accountants, we have lawyers, we have all sorts of consultants. I think some consultants here as well. We'll be more than happy to help you as necessary to make sure that you're ready to sell. But it does take some time to get ready to sell your business. And then once you've prepared your business, it's like, again, going back to the example of a house, now you have to let people into your house. You get all sorts of strangers coming in, looking under the carpets and opening the windows and flushing the toilets and doing all kinds of stuff. And that's basically, you have to be prepared for that, because everything is transparent and investors are really hard when it comes to due diligence. They'll be asking you all sorts of questions. They don't give you any respect at all. They'll be saying, why did your sales go down? And you've got a perfectly good reason, but because the market went down, but they'll give you a hard time anyway. So be prepared for that. You need a bit of a hard skin, and you need to be ready and to give the answers which are necessary. So if you're not comfortable with that, then maybe finding a partner to get married to may not be the right solution for you. Complexity. Don't forget that there are many stakeholders in every business. It's not just the shareholders. So even if you own 100% of your business, you still have your family to deal with, your wife, your kids, but you've also got your suppliers, you've got your customers, you've got your employees, you've got all sorts of other people, the taxman, you've got the government, the regulators, all sorts of other people who are interested in what you want to do with your business. So when you do an M&A deal, you have to really make sure that you plan carefully. All of the stakeholders in your business are looked after and will eventually be happy as a result of this deal which you're envisaging. And then finally, once you've sold your business, that's just the start of your problem. It depends upon the structure. Some people, if you sell the business, you sell 100% and then you can go to your beach in Bali and then retire and have a good time. But many owners want to stay with the business a little bit longer. Many times it's a condition of the sale that you have to stay with the business for 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, 2 years. It really depends upon the deal. And if you have any problems, you've got to fix it. And integration after the M&A deal is a very hard process as well. And I think some of the consultants here also have specialized, and I know BCG also specialized in that post-sale integration. Having 2 different cultures, merging them together will result in some areas of disagreement, and that's something you need to think about as well.